Am I centered
All right.
to you?
What's that?
So am I centered to you?
I'll tell you when my monitor comes back on.
We still on that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're good. It's only when we start recording that it does it.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Like sometimes it'll go black and come back in like 3 seconds. Sometimes it'll go black.
I don't think you can do that.
What?
I don't think you can go black and come back.
Oh. But then it goes
That's what
to
they
like
say, at least.
the static like screen, like the white and black for like a few more seconds, and then it comes back. Me can't know. It's a lot of wires and this and that, and that's going into that adapter, and this is coming out of this, and that's going into the phone, and this.
Yeah, Trey, you should see what the fuck I got going on.
I feel like if somebody who like was actually like in any kind of entertainment or just any kind of content creator saw our setups, they'd be like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, it's so ghetto. Yours is understandable. I feel like mine, they would just do that like face palm.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah. But it works. It works.
It gets the job done.
That's right. Just like cocaine.
Does that get the job done?
I guess it depends what the job is.
What job would cocaine get done?
A lot of push-ups. You could, you know.
No. That's why I asked.
You could probably do a lot of push-ups. I've never done it. I just figure that's probably something that it would do.
You think you would like tire easily?
I feel like it's like an energy drink. Like you're great and then you crash.
For how long? How long are you great?
I don't know. How long is cocaine great?
If you do, like, we'll have a baseline of 1. So like, say 1 is like 30 minutes of high. If you do 2, is that 30 minutes that much more high? Or is it longer than 30 minutes of the same high?
I see what you mean. Well, according to this, it's an intense high, but doesn't last very long. That would be... So let's see. Effects usually occur within 5 minutes and last for up to 20 minutes when you snort it.
So if you do more than you're supposed to, is it longer or stronger?
I think I'm going to go with stronger.
I feel like that could also be applicable to Viagra.
But not longer.
When you do more, is it longer or stronger?
I don't know. I think Viagra is like you get the same... You don't need to do more.
No, you don't want... No. I'm just like... Me asking that seemed like it could apply to Viagra as well.
I was listening to this guy who was talking about Viagra, and he was like, I want to play this game with like 10 of my friends, and we all sit in a circle, and there's a bowl on the table in the middle with 10 identical pills, but one of them is Viagra, and the rest are just like placebo, like sugar pills or whatever. Right. And then just see if you can suss out the dude who got the Viagra. But the game is, if you did get it, you can't tell. You can't give your tell away. You got to try to not get caught that you had the Viagra pill.
Are the other people like actively trying to figure out who took it?
Yeah, I guess you're just sitting there staring at each other's crotches, just like,
yeah,
anytime now. Or maybe you're just standing around the kitchen, so you know, and you're.
That kind of goes into my opening question, but wait till you get there.
Okay.
But
well,
before you go, I'll let you know that last week's birthdays were so disappointing that I wanted to make up for it this week.
That's not really your choice, though. It depends on who was born.
Well, yeah, they were all born on this day. There's just a lot of them, and instead of cutting them, I'm going to include all of them.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Because they were so good, and last week's were so bad.
Well, I'll kick us off then. Welcome back. 45th episode of the Poor Choice Show. I'm your host, Chris. This is my co-host, David.
And to Billie Eilish, Christina Aguilera, DMX, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jaden Daniels, Steven Spielberg, Katie Holmes, Ray Liotta, Trish Stratus, Keith Richards, Ron White, and Brad Pitt.
Happy birthday. Let's make some poor choices.
The fridge keeps them pretty cold. That's not warm.
subscribe. Yeah, you weren't kidding.
It's a lot of names, huh?
So I want to preface, I think we talked about it last week, how I had a little incident with Instacart and my beer that I got delivered from Total Wine, and they replaced a strawberry shortcake milkshake. It was some kind of fruity sour, and he was like, you want something comparable? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, they recommend this one. And it looks pretty good too. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. And it comes in, and I saw it, and it was one of those, like, when he handed it to me, he was like, yeah, this is what I got you. And I was like, oh, cool, man, that looks great. In my head going, why was this your substitution for a sour fruity beer? So I got a Imperial Smoked Stout. So complete opposite spectrum. Like, it's chocolate pecan pie. So that's the only hopeful saving grace, but I'm pouring it now, and it looks like death. I mean, here, I'll pull it up to the...
And what's the flavor?
Chocolate pecan pie. Give it a smell. It smells like it smells like that fake, like, snowball chocolate flavor.
Not like that fake water smell?
It tastes good. I just hate how heavy stouts are, so I'll probably have this one.
So we're going to talk about it now?
Yeah, I'll talk about it now. Sure. So let's see.
Back to the roots.
Yeah, aged in bourbon barrels, malt beverage with chocolate flavor and pecan pie flavor. This is out of, it looks like the outline of Kentucky. I guess I can give the, it's called Bo and Luke. Here's the can. Pretty cool looking can, if I can turn it the right way. Bo and Luke. Brewed and canned by Against the Grain Brewery in Louisville. Holy shit.
12? 11?
13.9% alcohol. Well, I'm glad I prefaced it with, I'm just going to have this one because, god damn, Ricky. Woo.
Yeah, that's something.
14%er? Holy shit.
Did you rate it or grade it?
For what it is, I'll give it a 7. I mean, it does taste good.
And that's pretty impressive. Usually with those, like,
super
higher
high
percentage, yeah, it has that, like, alcohol taste.
The back end does, for sure. Like, the back end, you can feel that burn. But it is a very, very good desserty stout. I'm just not typically a fan, but I'll give it a 7.
All right. Well, this week I have from Trinity Forest Brewing Company. It's a caramel apple goose.
I'm very jealous.
Well, don't be, because if you would have given this to me and said, close your eyes and taste this, I would have said like a cucumber jalapeno sour. Yeah,
caramel apple, cucumber jalapeno. I mean, tomato.
Yeah, we're kind of drinking the same thing. We're not drinking what we expected to be.
Yeah, okay.
Mine's 5%.
That's pretty far off of, like, flavor profile wise.
I don't know if it's like mislabeled or it's not just the can, because it was a 6-pack and the other one tasted the same. So
okay, and then what are we giving it?
Probably like a 7. It's not terrible.
Just not what you wanted.
Liked the cucumber ish kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Maybe higher, but I don't. So
yep.
That's that.
Well, I want to start off with, because it's on top of my mind.
I said
and
I was going to start with my question.
Yeah, I just got to talk about it because I'm so pissed off about it.
Okay.
Just happened.
Like a minute ago?
Like right before we got on. And, well, like an hour before we got on. I got a text, hey, did you approve this $170 transaction to this whatever, like text? Reply, yes, no, help. And I was like, no, call this number.
No, help.
Yeah. So I call the number and they're like, yeah, we got this 172 and change from some random thing I've never heard of. And I was like, no, that's not me. They're like, okay, looks like it came from Minnesota. And I was like, no, I'm in Florida. And they're like, okay. And they're like, can you pull up your account, see if it's still in the pending or if it's already processed. And I was like, no, it's still in the pending. They're like, all right, just we flagged it, and if it does end up processing, just call us back so we can dispute it. And I was like, cool. And I went, wait a minute. And I looked at like my total in my bank account, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I go, there's 2 more charges for about $2,200 that are not me. And she's like, oh, are they for this? What was the name of it? Kellner or some kind of like online retailer. One for like $1,600 and one for like another like $600. And I was like, those are not me either. And she's like, oh, are they processed or pending? I was like, they're still pending too. And she said, okay, well, same deal. We flagged them. Looks like they also came from that Minnesota area. And I was like, uh-huh. And call us if they process. I was like, all right, will do. So that's like $2,400 pending in my bank account right now. And I'm just like, it just pisses me off that people are that fucking lazy. Like, go get a fucking job.
Well, that probably is their job.
That's like one of the few things that irks me is people that steal other people's shit, especially like identities and money. Like, it's just, I get it. It's the world we live in and it's a holiday season. So they're really out and about now. And
do you use your like debit card often?
Yeah, typically just for like gas.
Well, that's the worst place to use it.
Oh, is it? Well, fuck.
Yeah, that's where they stick those little things over the actual thing. So when you slide your card in, that reads it, and then they come by later and
switch to the credit card for the gas. Then
I haven't used my debit card in like probably like 6 years.
Well, they got to the point where she said, "All right, well, do you have any, like automatic payments set up on this card?" And I was like, yeah, like, but just like little stuff, like Netflix accounts, like no like bills or anything like that, like stuff I can just re-enter once it says, hey, we're missing payment. She's like, all right, we'll cancel the card because it looks like they have your card number. And I was like, awesome, 5 to 7 business days. I was like, great, that's fantastic, I love it so much. And that was my past. Like, I was having such a good day. And I was just like, yeah, I watched a Christmas movie and I did all this productive stuff. And I was like, yeah, all right, we're going to podcast. And then I get that. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, just come on, man. Or woman, get a fucking.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's stupid.
It was like the one time, I think it was the reason I stopped using my debit card was something like that happened, except it was for like $6,000. And I called. And the lady was like, so this, I just want to make sure that these weren't you. So I'm going to read through the transactions. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, place X in some other country. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
And she was like, all right, place Y in another country. And mind you, these were like within 4 minutes of each other. I was like, ma'am, you really think I could get from here to here in 4 minutes?
And then they ask you the dumb questions like, oh, well, does like somebody else have your information in 3 different countries? And you're like, no,
not in
like what?
Fucking Sweden. No.
Right.
So yeah, after that, I was like, so
do you use your debit card for like paying bills, or you just do credit card and then pay it off immediately kind of thing?
I pay everything straight from my account. So I enter like the biller information in my account.
Like your account and routing number kind of thing?
Well, like when I log into my bank account, it's like add a payee. And I can just enter the biller's information, like my mortgage company's information, and then like my name and stuff. And it just goes directly from my account, pays. So like I don't
for everything, like for like FPL and for like Spectrum, or I guess YouTube TV and all that.
Yeah, YouTube TV I think's on my credit card, but yeah, like all the home bills and everything, I just pay straight from my account, so I don't have my card number tied to anything.
I should probably start doing that.
Yeah. Well, not to kick you while you're down, but my opening question has a little bit to do with money.
Oh, nice! I can't wait. Do you take IOUs?
No, I don't. All right, so here's the scenario: you have 1,000 grapes in front of you, and you get $50,000 for each one that you eat, but one of them is poisonous and will kill you if you eat it. How many would you eat?
I wouldn't eat any.
You wouldn't eat any?
No, I wouldn't.
Ooh.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Huh.
No way. Mm-mm.
Interesting. I think I'd eat like 20.
So it was 1,000 grapes and 50 gram per grape?
Yep.
You wouldn't stop at 1 if you were good?
No.
What? That's crazy.
I like to play life by statistics, and like even eating 20, I'm at
0.02%.
I think that would be if I ate 2. So I'd be at 2%.
2%.
Yeah. I like those odds. And that's what, $1 million?
No, you said 50,000. Oh, yeah, times 20. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I don't know. At the state of mind I'm in right now, give me them grapes, man.
Probably like 900.
Right? I'm at 994. Yeah, give me 4 more.
That's like reminds me of playing what's that fucking game that was on like Windows 98?
Oh, the money game?
No. It was like a mine game. It was like a box
Mind game
of like 100 not mine like
like mining. Oh, Minesweeper.
Is that what it was? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Reminds me of that.
Yeah, I never understood that game as a kid, and my dad was always so good at it. So I would like watch him, and I'm like, oh, and I'd pretend like I knew what I was doing, and every time I just randomly click boxes. And yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you talked a little bit about movies. I don't have movies, but I have TV shows. All right, I want to see if you can guess the top 10 TV shows of all time according to Ranker.com.
Okay, I'm gonna go Breaking Bad,
Number 1.
Game of Thrones.
Number 2.
I'm going to go with The Wire.
Not on the list.
That is a criminal act. That's not on the list. Friends.
Not on the list.
Seinfeld.
Not on the list.
Sopranos.
Number 3.
Band of Brothers.
Number 9.
Avatar.
Not on the list. However, 2 of them are cartoons. Think classic cartoons.
2 of them are classic cartoons. South Park?
Not on the list.
Not on the list. Okay.
More classic.
The Simpsons.
Not on the list. More classic.
The Jetsons?
Not on the list. No, you're in the
Scooby-Doo.
No. You're getting there.
Old school cartoon.
I don't think a word
like Looney Tunes or like Bugs Bunny or like something like that.
Looney Tunes is number 5.
Okay.
The other one, I don't think a word has ever been spoken on the show.
There's no words?
No. It's like kind of like a game of cat and mouse.
Oh, Tom and Jerry.
There you go. Tom and Jerry's number 7.
Wow.
So we've got 4, 6, 8, and 10.
Lost.
Not on the list.
Malcolm in Middle.
No, not that one. One I've never seen.
Okay.
Or maybe even heard of.
Okay.
One is somewhat current, popular. A lot of jokes people make about it. There's some memes. We referenced it last episode. We got some comments about people being upset that he makes more than Harry Potter.
Oh, The Office. Yeah. Didn't even think that
route. Number 4.
Okay.
One is, I've never seen it, but I'm assuming like a mystery type of show.
Is it called Sherlock?
It is called Sherlock.
Yep.
Sherlock's number 8.
Awesome show.
6 is, think of like a really gay movie.
The Notebook.
No, more gay. That's not gay. That's just
Brokeback
like,
Mountain.
No, not that gay.
So somewhere in between.
Somewhere between The Notebook and Brokeback Mountain. All the girls love it.
Magic Mike?
No. Around the same gay. Think
I like this verb usage of gay. That's around the same gay.
think Cedric Diggory.
It's a TV show?
Yeah. Well, think of that movie and then
all I can think about is
so think of the Cedric Diggory in another movie. Think of the name of that movie.
Oh, and Buffy?
No.
Oh.
What? The name of that movie is in the name of this show.
It's a show with the word Twilight in it?
Yeah.
Twilight Dancers.
No.
Twilight.
If we were playing a fill in the blank game and I said Twilight, what would you say?
Twilight at Night.
No, it's only one word.
Oh. Twilight Moon.
No.
Twilight. Shrimp.
Like when something really crazy happens, you feel like you're at this place. Not at, that's bad because you're going to think like McGuire's or something.
I was just going to say Twilight Swamp.
No. It sounds like something straight out of the Twilight.
Oh, Zone. Thank you. Oh, Twilight Zone. Classic. Yeah. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. And the last one, it's an old one.
What about
I think like Supernatural.
Gilligan's Island? Oh, no.
No, not that old.
Okay. I was going to rack through my Nick at Night shows.
I think this was like a FX show.
And you said think what? Supernatural?
Like Supernatural?
American Horror Stories, FX. The Strain is FX.
Think like Alien versus Predator meets CSI.
Oh, Sully and what's that called?
Mulder. Oh yeah,
X-Files. Jesus
there you go.
Christ!
I was going to give you a clue, and it was going to be one of the porn stars you mentioned was in this movie with only one of the letters.
That makes me think of that. Do you remember that Simpsons episode with Mr. Burns? They think he's an alien. Do you remember that episode?
Yeah.
And he's
I
like
think
glowing. So. He has like big eyes because it's from the medication he takes, and everyone thinks it's the alien in town. It's just Mr. Burns.
I do remember that one.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Huh. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There's your top 10.
Well, talking about some Mr. Burns, I have one little baby this or that for you.
We already did Mr. Burns.
Well, it's the main character of the show this time.
Oh, okay.
And for this one I've got for you is Homer Simpson or Peter Griffin. Who said it?
The same person.
Same person, right. So we'll just do 10 of these, see how many you can get. So first one's going to be people make up lies all the time. You know, Vietnam never happened.
Peter Griffin.
That was Peter. Good job.
Thanks.
Next one's going to be kill my boss. Do I dare live out the American dream?
I'm going to say Peter.
That was a Homer Simpson. Next one's going to be I like my beer cold, my TV loud, and my homosexuals flaming.
I'm going to say Peter.
Dolt, it's Homer.
I didn't know whether or not the Simpsons went that far.
Yeah, they're usually like right there on that edge, right?
Yeah.
All right, how about if something's hard to do, then it's not worth doing?
That sounds like Homer.
That is Homer. Very good. Excuse me, is your refrigerator running? Because if it is, it probably runs like you, very homosexually.
Now you got me thinking with this homosexual. I'll go Homer.
It's Peter.
I'm trying to like say them all in their voices, and it doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. Next one's going to be to alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Peter.
That was Homer.
God damn it. Or don't.
Next one's going to be getting out of jury duty is easy. The trick is to say you're prejudiced against all races.
Homer.
That is Homer. Good job. When I look at the smiles on all the children's faces, I just know they're about to jab me with something.
Homer.
That is Homer, yeah. Let's do a couple more here. Marriage is like a coffin, and each kid is another nail. That's pretty funny.
I'll go Homer.
That is Homer, yeah. And we'll do one more. Let's see. Let's do... Oh, crap. Since when did they change the meaning of for to from?
Go Peter.
'Twas. Good job. Nice.
The way you said, oh, crap, like kind of sounded like Peter.
Oh, crap.
I was like, he probably does say that a lot.
Uh-huh. Nice. There you go.
Okay. Had me in the first half, not going to lie.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, very similar dudes.
They are like the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's fucking cold out here, if you didn't know.
I didn't. What part of Texas are you in? Oh, you're like, I thought you were like Mexican Texas.
I'm in San Antonio.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I don't know if that's, what's Mexican Texas?
Like southern Texas. I think San Antonio is southern Texas, right?
Yeah, it sounds right.
Okay.
I know when I drive 3 hours west to Del Rio, I'm like on the border of Mexico. But I also know that Texas goes like down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm southern-ish. But yeah, I was packing to come out here and I was like, 45? What?
Damn.
And I got a little upset about that. Granted, I left the cold.
Well, starting, I think tomorrow, the next few days here are like upper 70s, low 80s again.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not here. It said like 40s, 50s all week. Not
See,
happy about that.
I'm if it's not below like 45, I'm cool. I'm good.
That's your threshold, 45?
Yeah, once it starts creeping down there, then you need then just that one jacket and pair of pants is it's doing okay, but you might need something heavier to stay warm.
Yeah.
Where if we stay in the mid 40s and 50s here, you can kind of throw on whatever and you're comfortable.
Yeah. You ever miss the snow?
Yeah, I miss the like that first snow of the season. You're like, yeah, snow, and like it looks good and it's pretty. And then that realization of, I got to drive in this, I got to clean my car off in this. There's 3 more snowstorms back to back to back, and my car is just disgusting for like 4 months, covered in salt and ice and gook. I got to preheat my car. I got to scrape the ice off my windshield. I don't miss any of that bullshit.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty.
It does look pretty.
Now ask me when I was like 13. Man.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of school tomorrow.
Get out of school, going
Trying to get out of work.
I'm building snow forts. Like, come on. Yeah, absolutely.
I call my boss tomorrow and tell him it's snowing and I can't go in.
I hate the rain, but most of all, I hate the snow. Hate the snow. Hate the snow.
Before you even ask, I have no idea.
Oh, David, come on, man. That's Hey Arnold. That's the postman walking down the street. He's like, I hate that, but most of all, I hate the snow. I hate the snow.
Fair. Now I feel like I suck. Well, with that, I want to see if you can guess the top 10 snowiest cities in the country.
Okay. I'm going to say Minneapolis.
Not on the list.
Buffalo.
Buffalo's number 4.
Bangor.
Not on the list.
Fargo.
Not on the list.
Green Bay. Milwaukee.
Nope.
Chicago. Detroit.
Think way up there.
Oh, Juneau.
The other one.
Fairbanks.
The other one.
Anchorage.
There you go. That's number.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the capital. You're right.
Anchorage is number 8.
Were all the other ones? Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, Cleveland.
Think where Dad flew back into when he went home?
Watertown.
No, you're right. Think of where he normally flies out of, the big city up there.
I said Buffalo.
No.
Oh, Syracuse.
There you go. Syracuse is number 1.
Utica.
No, there's only one more New York up there.
The only other one I know is
I don't know if you'll get this one. I don't know how to give you a clue.
It's not where the U.S. beat the Russians in hockey, is it? It's not Lake Placid.
Where'd they do that?
Lake Placid?
No.
It's
Rochester.
Oh, I've heard of there.
That's number 3.
Okay.
We got one in Pennsylvania.
Scranton.
No.
Harrisburg.
Think canal.
C and O.
What?
The C and O canal? I don't know. I got
This is like the only canal I know of by name, and I don't even know if it's here or somewhere else.
Yeah, I've never heard of a canal. I mean, like city.
What?
Like, is canal in the name?
No, it's just when you think of like names of canals that you know.
Yeah, the C and O.
No. That's a railroad monopoly, right?
What about Panama? Panama. Panama Canal? No? Okay.
It's like a synonym of like when things are like kind of cryptic, like
you're being right now.
it feels very like this outside. If it's like dark and I don't know how to describe the word without the word.
Dusk. It's fog. Fog canal.
Think like a synonym of ominous.
Erie. Ah,
there you go. Erie's number 2. There was one in Minnesota.
St. Paul.
No, it's I think
Duluth.
There. Yeah. How'd you do that?
That's in Minnesota, man.
Yeah. I was going to say like a brand of jeans, but yeah, Duluth is number 6.
Oh yeah, like Duluth Trading Company. Yeah.
We got one in Colorado.
Denver.
No.
Colorado Springs.
No.
Hold on. I know it. It's
Yeah, you just almost said it.
it's man, this 15% fucking with my brain here. It's I know it. It's blank Colorado. It's Aspen.
Nope.
Fuck. Nah, I got nothing then.
Think Geodude.
What is that?
A Pokemon?
Rock
Okay, keep going.
Lidge.
No. What's a big rock?
Oh, Boulder, Colorado. I heard of that one. Yeah, it's a place.
Boulder's number 5.
Okay.
There's one in
Salt Lake City?
not on the list.
Damn.
I'm just going to give you number 10. It's Worcester, Massachusetts. So we got 2 more. One's in Michigan.
Lansing.
No.
If it's not Detroit or Lansing, I got nothing.
Number 9's Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids. Yep. I've heard of that one too. Yeah.
Yep. And then number 7, I don't know if you'll get, but I can try to get you there.
Okay. Give me a state.
If I do that, you'll probably get it.
What?
'Cause it's probably like one of the 3 cities you know there.
Come on. Give me that state.
It's Arizona.
Is it? Tucson.
Nope. There's one.
Phoenix.
There's 2. And what's the other one you know?
Santa Fe. No, that's New Mexico. It's in Arizona?
Apparently there's some like 6,000 foot
Oh, yeah.
mountain
They
there,
got all that
and at
stuff
the
out
top
there.
of that, yeah.
I'm just going to take a plane ride over to.
I don't know if anyone's ever done that. They might have an airport.
What's the first letter?
F.
Over to.
It's Flagstaff.
Oh, I was just going to say that too. Shit. No, I
You
wasn't.
never heard of Flagstaff?
I have, yeah. That's in the top 10 snowiest places in the U.S.
That's number 7.
I disagree with that.
You could Google it.
I think the top 8 are probably in Alaska. Just the towns. Just the towns aren't big enough.
Yeah. Number 1, unincorporated city in Alaska. Number 2,
exactly.
unincorporated city in Alaska.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Maine and nowhere in Maine was on there because they're. I mean, I guess they get snow when it's cold, but maybe they're not getting a lot of it. Well, in the festive, in the festive time of year, in the spirit of Old Saint Nick and Christmas, I want to hit you with some Christmas dad jokes. Maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't heard, and hopefully you like them.
Okay.
So during Christmas, there's only 25 letters in the alphabet.
Okay.
No L.
I like it.
Okay. So why'd the snowman go to the garden?
To pick his nose?
Biggest nose is the answer. How much does Santa pay for parking?
I don't know.
Nothing that's on the house.
Okay.
Why are Christmas trees bad at sewing?
I don't know.
They keep dropping their needles. Okay. I'm getting a lot of mms. What nationality is Santa?
White.
He's North Polish.
I'm Polish. I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
What's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?
She has a peach for a nose?
Snowballs.
Yeah.
Why don't you ever see Santa in a hospital?
Because there's no hospitals?
Because he has private elf care.
Okay.
What do you call people who are afraid of Santa?
Jewish.
Claustrophobic.
Okay.
That's good though.
I like Jewish.
If you have a snowball in your left hand and one in your right hand, what do you have?
Gay sex with a snowman.
You've got Frosty's full attention.
Got full something.
Why does Santa walk funny?
Because he's fat?
He has a big sack.
There we go.
I'm not surprised it's big. He only gets to empty it once a year.
That's good.
That is good. Why is Santa Claus so jolly?
I don't know. That's like completely contradicting to the last. I don't know why he's so jolly when he only empties his sack once a year.
It's because he knows where all the naughty. It's because he knows where all the naughty girls live.
Okay. I like
Heard a
it.
guy from Switzerland tell this one, so imagine it with a Swiss accent. I'll try.
Can you do a Swiss
I'm
accent?
gonna try. Hold on. I feel like I'm just going to be German.
It's all the same to me.
Sweden. What's bigger than a Christmas tree? What's bigger than a Christmas tree? A Christmas 4. I think I'm Irish. So I guess they pronounce tree as 3.
Christmas tree?
A Christmas 3.
I feel like a Mexican could do that too. A Christmas tree.
Yeah, I like that. Hey, what's bigger than a Christmas tree? I don't know if that was Irish again. All right, I'll do one more. Why was E the only letter of the alphabet to get presents from Santa?
I don't know.
Because all the other letters were not E.
Okay.
And we'll end with that banger of a joke.
I like it. No, Banger wasn't on the list of snowy cities.
We'll get you there, Banger. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Or is it Bangor? Bangor? I think it's Bangor.
I think it depends on if you're Irish
Banger?
or Mexican.
Banger. Banger.
Banger.
And mash. Bangers and mash.
No, MASH was not on the list of top TV shows of all time.
Oh, that would have been a good one, too.
Yeah. All right, well, I have something that I just kind of came up with spontaneously, and I thought that would be funny.
Okay.
So I want you to guess which NFL player had these pregame rituals.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the pregame ritual, and then I'm going to give you 3 choices to choose from.
Okay.
The first one, their wife would build altars and dress them in a necklace of healing stones. Is it Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, or Golden Tate?
I'm going Golden Tate.
That was Tom Brady.
Damn. You give me some stones, I can become a champion.
I think you need to get you a Giselle, and then you'll become one. All right, the next one. This player would have a conversation with their socks about which foot they wanted to be on.
As you do.
Was it Vince Wilfork, Joe Thomas, or Michael Strahan?
I don't see Vince doing that. I think he's struggling to get them on as it is.
I feel like all of them are.
Who was the middle one? I'm going to go Joe Thomas.
That was Michael Strahan.
It was. Oh.
It was.
So you're going to go on the left today? You're going to go on the right? Okay, the right it is.
All right, and the next one. This player would wear a lucky shirt every game day that they would pick out before the season to wear before every game.
It's not that crazy.
Was it Eli Manning, Rob Gronkowski, or Phillip Rivers?
Ooh. I'm going to say Eli.
It was Eli. Good job.
Nice.
And the next one, this player would listen to Christmas music. Was it Orlando Brown, Quentin Nelson, or Jason Kelsey?
Oh, definitely Jason Kelsey.
Definitely Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
It was hard to even pick players to put on there to
compare.
Yeah.
When they came out with their Eagles Christmas CD a couple years ago, oh man, I think even if you like hate the Eagles, it's so good.
Yeah. I didn't listen to it. Meant to. All right, the next one. This player would eat a whole chicken. Was it Mark McGuire, Wade Boggs, or Cecil Fielder?
No, Wade would just drink his protein. I'm going to go Cecil Fielder.
That was Wade Boggs.
It was. He ate all. I guess he got to soak up the 25 beers he just had before the game. Yeah. Okay.
And the last one I have, this player would wear a gold thong. Was it Jeff Bagwell, Cliff Floyd, or Jason Giambi?
Oh, I think it's Giambi. I think I've heard this.
Yeah, it is Giambi.
Yeah. I think I've heard that.
Good job. Where have you heard that?
I don't know. Don't know.
So there you go. Thought that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. You want to? Do you want to stay in some sports? We could do some NBA teams. We could do our draft.
Yeah, let's go ahead, do the teams, and then we'll do the draft.
All right, so the final, how these NBA teams got their name, the Southwest Division. So first team, you're in Texas right now, Dallas Mavericks.
Isn't a Maverick a horse?
Tis.
I'm going to say because all the cowboys out here riding around on horses.
That's a pretty good guess, if you ask me. So the NBA voted to give Dallas a new NBA franchise in 1980. And yet another name the team contest was born. Thousands of entries were eventually whittled down to 3: the Mavericks, the Wranglers, and the Express. Owner Donald Carter obviously settled on Mavericks. Well, stick in Texas since you're down there. How about you're in this city right now? San Antonio Spurs.
I'm going to say because that's what's on the cowboy boots. But I'm going to say it was the result of a name the team contest.
Okay, so San Antonio's eventual NBA team was the Dallas Chaparrals? Chaparrals? What's a chaparral?
I don't know. I just know they make boats, or they are a boat, like a model of boat or manufacturer of boat.
Whatever it is.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure that's also named after something, and I don't know what that something is.
So they were an ABA team that was relocated to San Antonio in 1973. The Chaparrals quickly became the San Antonio Gunslingers, and it looked like that would be the name of the franchise moving forward. However, before the Gunslingers played a game, the team's ownership group started a Name the Team contest from which the name Spurs was selected.
So it says chaparral is vegetation consisting chiefly of tangled shrubs and thorny bushes.
Okay. Yeah, I could picture that in Texas. You got them tumbleweeds and this and that. And,
I don't know why they'd name a boat after that. Okay.
All right. Next team I got for you is the Memphis Grizzlies.
They got grizzly bears out there.
They got grizzly bears.
Name the team.
This is another name made much more sense before relocation type of situation. So when Vancouver was given a franchise in 1994, the team owners wanted a name symbolic of the region. After striking out with the first choice, the Mounties.
Okay.
A Name the Team contest was led to the name Grizzlies. The team relocated to Memphis before the 02-03 season, and the franchise seriously considered changing to a name that better reflected its new hometown. However, fans were vocal in their support of the Grizzlies nickname, and no change was ever made. So far, this division is 3 for 3 with this Name the Team contest.
So they were only there for, 7-8 years before they moved?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay.
All right, let's go back to Texas since you're there.
Yep.
How about the Houston Rockets?
I think there's a space station there somewhere.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
So the Rockets name was actually first given to a San Diego team back in '67. Fans were asked to pick a name for San Diego squad and chose the Rockets because the space industry was enormous in San Diego at the time. When the Rockets relocated to Houston in '71, they simply kept the name, which fits because of a NASA Space Center located in Houston, and we've been calling them the Houston Rockets ever since.
Yes. Yes, we have.
Last but not least, you have the New Orleans Pelicans.
Self-explanatory.
They got birds.
Yeah, and they named the team, probably.
So Charlotte's 1987 expansion franchise was actually almost called the Spirit, but fans voiced such a displeasure that the ownership group decided instead to institute a Name the Team contest. Wow. Shocker. Thousands of ballots were cast, and the Hornets won out over the other names like the Knights, Cougars, Crowns, and Stars. And the name survived the move to New Orleans right up until a few weeks ago when a few years ago when the franchise's new owner, Tom Benson, declared the team will be changing its name to New Orleans Pelicans. So the owner actually came up with the name. So there you go.
Good for him.
Yeah. Good job, Tom.
Yeah, I like it. Thanks, Tom.
Shitty division.
Yeah.
I think the only one that didn't have named the team was the Rockets.
Yeah.
No. Fans were asked to pick a name for San Diego squad.
Oh, well.
Y'all suck.
100%, huh?
Yeah, 100%.
Fuckers.
Yeah, it's terrible. All right, so we're going to do a draft of the all-time greatest touchdowns, in our opinion, in NFL history. Cool?
Correct.
And I get the luxury of going first, and I think we probably both would have gone with the same one. I'm going to go with the Immaculate Reception as the all-time greatest touchdown in NFL history.
No, I wasn't going there. Not even on my list.
What? That's crazy. You're going to go with Dez as number one because it was a touchdown. It was, I swear. He caught it.
No. With my number one pick, I'm going to go with the Jerome Simpson front flip into the end zone.
That's pretty darn good.
That's the best touchdown I've ever seen.
Pretty darn good. The best one I've seen is my next pick. And it has a nickname that I never knew it did, but it's Beastquake, which was Marshawn Lynch against the Saints. That touchdown was freaking insane. Insane. That's my number 2 pick.
Okay. Let me get that one off. The most impressive one I've ever seen is my next one. And with my second pick, I'm going to take Odell's one-handed, 3-fingered catch while being interfered with against the Cowboys.
Well, I'm going to throw an audible flag at you because that was not a touchdown. It set up a touchdown.
Let's go to the tape.
Was not a touchdown.
Is the running back. Play action. And Manning's going to heave one. There's a flag. Beckham, a one-handed catch. How in the world?
Oh, my goodness.
And
Oh, maybe it
touchdown.
was. Shit. Yeah, you're right. Okay, fuck. I should have had that on my list. I could have sworn it was like on the sideline and it wasn't end zone.
I knew he fell into the end zone. I just didn't know if he landed first.
Damn, that's a great pick then. Fuck, I would have taken that. Okay. Well, my third pick then, I'm going to go with Mr. Antonio Freeman, Monday Night Miracle. I remember watching that game and going, holy crap. Because I remember I stayed up too late because it was a school night and I was watching it and was like, whoa.
Yeah.
John Madden on the call. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, with my third pick, I'm going to go with another miracle, and that was the Minneapolis Miracle, and that would be Stephon Diggs' touchdown against the Saints in the playoffs.
It's a good one. I don't think I'd put it on my list, but it's a good one. It's a good touchdown.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm on 4, huh?
Yeah, I'm 4.
I'm torn. Thought I saw a girl brought to life. She was wrong. She was wrong. She was dignified.
I might call an audible for my last one.
I already know what I'm doing with my last one. All right. I'm going to do this then. My fourth is going to be the catch. Dwight Clark, Niners against Cowboys. Yeah.
It just wasn't just a catch in the back of the end zone.
It's all-time greatest touchdowns. That's a super all-time great touchdown.
It's like Dallas Clark could have done that.
Chuck Clark even. He's a defender.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, well, with my fourth pick, I'm going to take James Harrison's pick 6 in Super Bowl 43 against the Cardinals.
Yeah, I was going to put on my list, but fuck the Steelers.
Yeah.
But I couldn't not do the Immaculate Reception. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and here comes... For those watching the biased of the helmet behind me.
It looked like you were letting one rip.
And that's going to be the Mile High Miracle, Jacoby Jones from Joe Flacco to tie the AFC division game 35-35. Ravens going to win the AFC Championship, win the Super Bowl. Greatest touchdown in Ravens history, for sure. Bam.
Okay. I'm going to take a little one-upper here, and that's going to be one that won the Super Bowl. And with my last pick, I'm going to take Plexico Burress, touchdown for the Giants, to beat Tom Brady's faggot ass in the Super Bowl.
I just realized I put Jacoby Jones, Mike High Miracle.
Mike was high.
Mike Jones. Yeah, those are both great lists.
Yeah. All right, I have a little game.
Yeah.
It's called Things You Can Say.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 5 things to fill in this blank here, and you're going to answer the question, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so I have things you can say about your blank, but not your spouse. So I'm going to fill in that blank 5 times, and you're going to give me 5 things that you can say. So the first one, things you can say about your car, but not your spouse.
Things you can say about your car, but not your spouse. Could use an upgrade.
Okay, I like it. The next one I have, things you can say about your job, but not your spouse.
I'm too old for this shit. I don't have time for this shit.
I'm too blank for this shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, the next one, things you can say about your beer, but not your spouse.
So what? No head?
Okay. Things you can. Oh man, I was thinking of one for me for this next one.
Okay.
Things you can say about your favorite football team, but not your spouse.
There's a lot.
I was thinking like, I'm really tired of getting fucked like this.
I was going to go the route of like, oh, I could do that, or like, you know what I mean, like, or like,
yeah. That's good. That's low key good because you're asking for an argument there. All right, and the last one: things you can say about your dinner, but not your spouse.
Can I return this?
I was thinking like, it's been a long time since I've been this satisfied.
That's pretty good. It's kind of cold in the middle. That is pretty good.
Unintentionally, that went into something else that I saw that I thought would be funny.
Okay.
Just some things to read to you. This one's called "That's When the Fight Began."
Okay.
So I have a couple, like, I don't know if this was like people writing scenarios of like when the fight started, but they were kind of funny. So
Okay.
I figured I'd read them to you. All right, I have. While watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in bed, I turned to my wife and asked, "Want to have sex?" Without even glancing my way, she replied, "No." And I said, "Is that your final answer?" "Yes," she said firmly. "All right," I said, "then I'd like to phone a friend." And that's when the fight began.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We went out to a restaurant, and the waiter took my order first. "I'll have the rump steak rare," I said. He raised an eyebrow and asked, "Aren't you worried about the mad cow?" "Nah," I replied. "She can order for herself." And that's when the fight began.
You know, they've been married for a while.
Oh, yeah. At her high school reunion, my wife couldn't stop staring at a drunken man at a nearby table. "Do you know him?" I asked. "Yes," she sighed. "He's my old boyfriend. I hear he started drinking right after we broke up and hasn't been sober since." I said, "Wow, who knew someone could celebrate that long?" And that's when the fight began.
Yeah, it's good.
When the lawnmower broke, my wife kept hinting I should fix it, but I always had other priorities. One day, I came home to find her in the yard cutting the grass with a tiny pair of sewing scissors. I watched for a moment, then silently went into the house. When I returned, I handed her a toothbrush and said, "When you're done, you might as well sweep the driveway too." The doctors say I'll recover, but I'll always walk with a limp. My wife sat next to me as I was flipping through channels. "What's on TV?" she asked. "Dust," I replied. And that's when the fight began.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
For our anniversary, my wife hinted that she wanted something shiny and that could go from 0 to 150 in seconds. I bought her a bathroom scale. And that's when the fight began.
Yeah, it's brutal.
When I went to apply for Social Security, I realized I'd forgotten my ID. The clerk asked me to unbutton my shirt, and when she saw my silver chest hairs, she said, "That's proof enough," and processed my application. Excitedly, I told my wife this story when I got home. She said, "You should have dropped your pants. They might have given you disability, too." And that's when the fight began. I have a couple more.
Okay.
One morning, my wife stood in front of the mirror, unhappy with her reflection. "I feel old, fat, and ugly," she said. "I need a compliment." I replied, "Your eyesight is perfect." And that's when the fight began.
I hope these are all real.
Yeah. Okay. This morning, I rear-ended another car. The driver got out and turned out to be a dwarf. He glared at me and said, "I am not happy." So I asked, "Well, which one are you then?"
Yeah.
And that's when the fight began.
See, I wouldn't be witty enough to say that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a great response, but I don't think I'd be able to, in the moment, say that.
All right, last one. In the spirit. One Christmas, I bought my mother-in-law a cemetery plot as a gift. The next year, I didn't get her anything. When she asked why, I said, "Well, you haven't used last year's gift yet." And that's when the fight began.
That's actually really, really funny.
I thought those were pretty good.
Well, I'll keep in the spirit with you just for one little game here. So you've been giving me some lists today. I want to give you a list, and this list today, David, is the greatest of all time holiday top 10 songs.
Okay.
Let's see how many you can get.
Is it just in general, or is it like this song by this artist?
If you can give me the title, I'm good with it.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to give me the artist.
I'll go Jingle Bells.
Number 3. Jingle Bells is not on the top 10.
How do we get to almost 3?
Think about it.
Jingle All the Way?
Jingle All the Way is not in the top 10.
I don't think that's a song. I don't.
Oh, yeah, that's a lyric.
Why did we almost go 3 on that to not on the list?
Think about it.
I'm thinking about it. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Very similar song title, just a little bit different.
Jingle Bell?
You're missing a word.
The Jingle Bells? Jingle Bell Rock?
Yeah, you go. Jingle Bell Rock is number 3.
Over Jingle Bells?
This is via Billboard Top 100.
This list sucks already. All I Want for Christmas by Mariah
Number
Carey.
1, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Noel?
Is not on the top 10.
The 12 Days of Christmas?
Not on the top 10.
What the fuck kind of songs are on here?
I mean, they're all bangers. I'll say that much.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Is not in the top 10.
This is a horrible list.
So Billboard, if I'm not mistaken, like the charts, like this is like the official charts, goes off of like purchases, downloads, like that kind of thing.
Right.
Right. The rest are all classics. Mariah was the only like.
I just named 8 classics and none of them were on there.
Keep on going, man.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Is that the name of the song? Everywhere you go. Yeah, I guess that's the name of it. No, not on top 10.
Who sings that?
It's got to be Bing.
Well, when I looked it up, it was Michael Bublé came up, which I'm sure he sings.
No, it's got to be Bing Crosby. It's got to be. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, and then this says Meredith Willson, written in 1951.
There you go.
Written by her, sang by
Bing.
Bing. Okay. Were they all on like Christmas CDs? I would have
Definitely.
Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Nope. One of them is just like the one you just said. It's beginning to look a lot. It starts with "It's" in the title.
It's Christmas Time.
Time is also in the title.
It's Winter Time.
No, there's a W at the beginning of a word. It's the
Most Wonderful Time of the Year.
There you go. That's number 7.
Santa Baby.
No Santa Baby.
This fucking list is awful. I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
Not on the list. Think for one of them, think of foreign language.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad is number 6.
We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
You would think, but it's not on the top 10.
White Christmas.
That is number 10, Bing Crosby, White Christmas.
I'm just trying to think, like, what all did I hear in Home Alone?
There's another one up here. Number 2 is actually in Home Alone. I'm pretty sure.
Silent. Did I already say Silent Night?
You did, I think, but regardless,
Not on there.
Not on there. Yeah.
How about Oh Holy Night?
Not on there.
One you said is definitely in Home Alone?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I need some help.
So number 3 was Jingle Bell Rock. Number 2 has the word rock in it with a couple extra letters on the word rock.
Rocking? Rocking Around the Christmas Tree?
There you go. That's number 2.
Yeah, that was on there. Deck the Halls?
No Deck the Halls. Not This Christmas, but
Last Christmas?
Last Christmas, I gave
That's
you
not
my
a classic.
heart. Number 8 by Wham. The movie Frozen, they sing Let It Go, but this song is named
Let It Snow.
Let It Snow by Dean
I'm
Martin.
okay with that one.
Mm-hmm. That's number 9. So you need number 5 and number 4.
Joy to the World.
Not Joy to the World. They both have Christmas in the title. Santa would be described as this adjective. He's very
fat.
He's very
large.
He's very
happy.
What's another
joy
term? Oh, you're close. Santa's a very
joyful.
You're close.
Joyfulness. Joy.
It begins with a J and ends in a Y, but it's not joy.
Jolly. Holly Jolly Christmas.
There you go. Holly Jolly Christmas is number 5 by Burl Ives.
Ives.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. Last one is by Nat King Cole.
Give me some.
It's got Christmas. It starts with the. I don't know if I knew this is what it was called. So it's called The Christmas Song as number 4. Which is that Merry Christmas to you. That song?
Yeah, I feel like they all say that.
That's your top 10. So All I Want for Christmas, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Jingle Bell Rock, The Christmas Song, Holly Jolly Christmas, Feliz Navidad, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Last Christmas, Let It Snow, and White Christmas at number 10.
I don't like any of that. I like 2 of that.
Rudolph is 12.
Nah.
I just listened to when I was playing with this Amazon Echo that I finally got. I had it play Christmas music today while I was doing stuff, and there was a Faith Hill song that came on. Crap, what song was it?
Was it Christmas?
It was a Christmas song. It was I know she covers a lot, but it was like
Where Are You Christmas?
No. Because that's like Dr. Seuss. Where are you Christmas?
I don't think it's Dr. Seuss.
Or the Grinch, you know what I mean. Yeah, anyways, it was good. Okay, so there you go. Christmas. Bam.
Was there anything more to that Faith Hill?
I can't remember the name of it. I got it. It was Come All Ye Faithful by Faith Hill. And it banged.
It's a banger, like Maine.
It was a banger Maine.
Okay. You think people have more jobs or cars in their life?
If we had to take like an average.
Well, how about you?
Oh, definitely more jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only had 4 cars.
Okay. I'd have to do my math. Hold on. 1.
You had red.
2, 3.
2.
I'm doing jobs
4.
now.
You're on 5 cars, I think, if I counted right. No, 6. You're on 6 cars. 6 cars.
All right, I'll do cars since you're making me lose my train of thought. 1,
Cavalier,
2,
Mitsubishi, Camaro,
the other Jeep first.
Other Jeep, Camaro, truck, new Jeep, 6. Camaro. Oh no, you had the Challenger. Ooh, 7.
All right, Cavalier, Eclipse, Jeep, Camaro, Titan, Challenger, Jeep. That's 8.
That's 7.
Cavalier.
Yep.
Eclipse.
Yep.
Jeep.
Yep.
Camaro.
Yep.
Titan.
Yep.
Yeah, that is 7. How did I get 8? Did I miss a car?
Yeah, 7.
All right, let's think jobs. Is it Bayside, Papa John's, Best Buy,
Military.
Reliable?
Oh, reliable.
Yeah, I guess that's a job, huh? Military? I guess I'll count the shelter. That was like a...
Yeah.
And Harris. So I've had 10, I guess. Huh.
10 what?
Jobs?
What? Where you been counting at? I got to like 8.
Bayside?
Yeah.
Papa John's.
Yeah.
Best Buy.
Yeah.
Reliable.
Yeah.
I also forgot Metro, so there's 5.
Oh, Metro. Military.
Shelter.
Shelter, Harris, and now.
Harris.
So that's 9.
The place I left Harris for over there before I came here.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so 10.
Yeah.
Now that you include a Metro, yeah. So you've had more jobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely had more jobs.
So I found a couple different sources. One said people have between 12 and 13 jobs in their life and 9 to 10 cars in their life. But another source I found said on average for both is 12.
12 cars seems heavy.
I feel like my dad's on like 20.
Well, but some people, like, does your dad lease? Like, some people go through that, like, every 2 years, they just swap out for the new model. They lease it, they swap out, they lease it.
No, he's just like every 2-3 years. I don't know if he gets bored of it or...
Damn, now I want to do jobs. Hold on. South River. Pirates Cove, Metro, Papa John's, Eisenhower, Aqua. What was that place called?
Aquafina?
Aquaterra.
Is that sushi?
It was we did sushi there. That was when I worked in downtown Annapolis. You remember that?
Yeah.
I think I'm on 7. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I think 7 for jobs and 4 cars. Mm-hmm.
Just a thought. Just a random thought that I had.
Okay.
Do you need to search for an Ask Reddit?
Yes. Yeah, but before we do that, I'm going to hit you with a 20-word story. I'm going to start it off. Ready, go.
40,000
dwarves
left
their
brothel
and
went
to
a
NASA
sponsored
strip
poker
tournament
so
they
could
win
heroin.
That's a lot of small heroin users.
I was going to say testosterone.
They only need like half the amount.
Yeah. Now, would it take less to get them high, or would their high only last for 15 minutes?
Both. That was good.
Yeah, I like that. So do you have an Ask Reddit, or do you need to search?
No, I don't have an Ask Reddit. No, okay. I
Figured I would just, if you can multitask, just hit you with some random shit while you're searching.
Oh, man, it'll take me under 60 seconds.
Who was the first president to live in the White House?
Calvin Coolidge.
Nope. Is there any particular reason you guessed that?
No,
one?
I have no idea.
Okay.
What was that one guy? Garfield.
The cat?
No, the president.
Yeah, it's Andrew, isn't it?
No, he's the actor.
Andrew. Oh. Oops. No, it was John Adams.
Bastard. He did have a beard. Oh, it's Grizzly Adams.
No, that's the basketball team in Memphis.
Yeah, we voted on that. Yes.
Yeah. Do you know, well, how about do you know what day National Chris Day is?
25th of December.
Nah, that's Moss Chris Day.
Give me the month.
September.
Oh, the 13th.
28th.
Damn it.
How about National David Day?
June 22nd.
I think it's like Juneteenth. No, September 8th.
Never forget.
Let me tell you this story. I had like a weird coincidences thing written down, and I was going to have a conversation about it, but I don't think we'll need a full length conversation about it. So let me just tell you my like weird coincidence.
Okay.
So we did the My Little Pony or porn star thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever? How often do you hear people reference My Little Pony?
Hardly ever. Unless I'm specifically searching for it.
Okay, so safe to say you've never heard anyone live in person sing the My Little Pony song?
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, My Little Pony, My Little Pony. Never heard that? That's
never heard it.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if there's more than that, but so I get off the plane and I go to take a piss. Tell me why the fucking bathroom attendant is like, My Little Pony, and I was like, are you fucking serious?
What? Like, just wait. So they were
belt
on the plane singing it, or they were in the bathroom?
No. He was in the bathroom at the airport. When I got off the plane, I went to the bathroom before I got my luggage. Or no, I think it was in Tampa before I got on the plane.
He's singing about his cock? Like,
I don't know, dude. He's just sitting there, like leaning up against the wall, holding the fucking like mop in the big ass bucket, singing My Little Pony. And I was like, that's the most bizarre thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. I've never heard anyone reference nor sing that song. So, and then not days after we talk about it.
It makes me think of like how obviously devices like listen to you all the time, and like, you know, they and they'll bring you up like suggestions for stuff to buy because you searched for it on this thing or you were talking about it or whatever it is. And that's been my biggest holdout on this Amazon Echo, is like, it's just another piece that's going to just always be listening. But at the same time, my phone is always by my side.
Yeah, because you were there for the conversation with Dad, right? About how people that like, yeah, okay. Was that you're like, he's got a point. I'll just go ahead and get
it. Was like, you know what? They're already, it's that battle's long been lost. I mean,
yeah. Now you got me thinking this fucking bathroom attendant's like outside my door. Like, where else could I show up and talk to? Yeah. some
I want to
ways.
mop your floor, boy.
What month is Chevy Truck Month?
June is Chevy Truck Month.
Does it not feel like it's every fucking month?
Well, this time of year, like September to the end of the year is them trying to get rid of old models. So there's always deals going on. So I feel like September till now, you always see a lot more car stuff.
I just feel like
You
every
always hear, like,
commercial,
it's Chevy Truck Month.
all year, every year, it's like, it's Chevy Truck Month.
What about Chevy Sedan Month? Like, come on. Why are we,
I think they have like contracts with the police department that they don't have any issues like getting rid of Impalas and Malibus and whatever the hell else.
I figured not only around here, but even in Maryland, most police departments have a contract with Ford, if I had to guess.
I don't know. Maybe we had a bunch of Chevys in the military. So,
Well, you got to save a buck or two when you can.
yeah. Was that an Impala reference?
That was a Ford better than Chevy reference.
Because aren't Impalas like bucks, kind of?
Why do you say Impala? Isn't it Impala?
If you're back, it's Impala.
Oh. I mean, I am thinking of like Young Jeezy singing about his Impala.
So it's actually March.
Okay. Good to know.
There's a real answer for that.
I'll be sure to do some burnouts in March for Chevy owners.
Last thing I had was just a random thought. I don't even know when it came to me. I was probably on my second margarita at the airport. Like, the saying alive and kicking, like, means alive.
Yeah. Why not just say alive?
Well, no, I was just like, but kicking the bucket is dying. So if you're alive and kicking the bucket, what are you? Like on your way out?
Yeah. Or what about, no.
It's like some Twilight Zone shit.
That's a Twilight Zone thing.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, when we talked about Twilight Zone earlier, you were like, well, never.
Okay. I didn't know it was a show.
Yeah. Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
But
And like each episode was its own.
Or is that where the
freaky
tomb
thing
came from?
The tomb?
The tomb.
The tune.
The do-do-do-do-do.
That was like the theme song.
Is that okay? I say, is that a song if there's no words?
I'm gonna say yes. There's a lot of composers back in the day that wrote a lot of music, and those are all songs.
They weren't musicals?
No, like, come on, like,
Or
like a Beethoven. You wouldn't say Beethoven wrote songs? Or Mozart?
I think he wrote. They called him something else.
Music?
No. What were Beethoven?
Sonatas? I don't know what a sonata is.
It's a Hyundai.
1, 2, 3,
what's
4,
a-
5 sonatas in the house. Like,
What's a ballad?
Oh, Ricky Ball, the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Who's Buster Scruggs?
It's from that. It's that Coen Brothers movie on Netflix.
Compositions.
But they're songs, right?
I Googled what were Beethoven songs called, and a Wikipedia link came up that says list of compositions by Ludwig van Beethoven.
Googling what makes a song a song. A song is a musical composition that combines melody and words, often sung by a vocalist. So it's not a song unless there's singing.
And when I Googled, do songs have to have words? The Google AI gave me, no, not all songs have words.
Yeah, AI, doing big things over here.
Let's see what this Reddit thread says. Does a song require words? Practically, yes. Lots of music is made without lyrics or without emphasizing lyrics, like jazz, classical, blah, blah, blah.
But if I heard so the only Beethoven off the top of my head I know is like For Elise. It's like da 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 da, and I would say, oh, I love that song. Like, that's how I would phrase that. I wouldn't say, oh, I love that ballad or I love that composition. But that's might be just because I'm not musically
Inclined.
literate, right?
Define song. A short poem or other set of words set to music are meant to be sung.
Yeah, I think it does
That's
have to
from
have
Oxford.
words.
It has to have words?
I'm going to say it does. To be considered a song, it has to have words. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to hit you with what is the one thing that you remind yourself of when things get hard?
Now I think I got to be cliche and say my daughter.
It's pretty good. I'll hit you with some while you're pondering.
Okay.
Person said, tough times don't last, but tough people do.
At Ridgemont High.
Stop thinking about what you don't have and start thinking about what you do have. That's a good one.
That reminds me of a T.I. song. Live Your Life, I think it is. In the beginning, he says, stop thinking about what you ain't got and start being thankful for the things you do got.
See? Yeah, that's it. T.I. is a regular freaking, what's that guy's name?
Nostradamus?
No, the other one.
Aristotle?
The Chinese one. Confucius. Bam.
Okay.
There you go.
I think Confucius would have said thankful for the things you do have, not do got.
Confucius say you thankful for things you do got, not do have.
Yeah. Okay.
Tough time never lasts. Only tough people last. Okay. It's an honor to have the chance to struggle and the means to persevere.
That guy's never
I
struggled.
don't know about an honor. You're right. Yeah. This too shall pass. I will literally rock out to this OK Go song when shit is feeling overwhelming. I forgot that was a band. Remember OK Go?
Vaguely.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping for like a vaguely rock out around the Christmas tree.
When things get hard, I remind myself everything is temporary, will pass. Yeah, we've covered that. I remind myself that
pain is only temporary.
Temporary. Scars last forever.
There you go. I was going to say there's more to that. Okay.
That's a Shane Falco quote there. Cloak.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Eric.
That's right. It's invisibility.
Almost missed it.
Remind myself that life is full of ups and downs. Focusing on small victories, staying active, and remembering everything is temporary helps. It's a mindset shift that keeps me going. It will get soft later. That's what she said. Then hard, then soft again. The cycle continues. That could be, yep. Remind myself that it's okay to struggle and grow through tough times. Everything's temporary, and I find comfort in small joys like music or nature. It helps me stay grounded and hopeful.
Bunch of pussies.
My worst day in recovery is far better than my best day in addiction. See, that's good. That's nice.
Is it?
Well, I mean, if they beat their addiction, that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
At least I'm not the person who decided to put pineapple on pizza for the first time. They probably had it way harder.
There you go. See, that's a good one.
Let's see. That it more than likely could be much worse. I think that's what is like, there's a lot worse things, than someone stole a couple grand from me or tried to, it sucks a lot
better things too.
There's a lot better things, but I could also be living in a hut in Tahiti, with no running water or electricity and a goat for milk.
You ever had goat milk?
No. It sounds like it's going to taste gamey though, if I had to guess.
That's true. Well, on the opposite spectrum of that, every time I pass an accident, that's it takes you a half hour to go half a mile. I think to myself, they better be dead.
Oh, Jesus.
Just to be in some little fender bender and fuck up this many people's day.
I have a warm, safe bed at night and enough to eat. See, that's what I mean is it's simple. I got a car, I got a job, I got a bed, I can feed myself. Yeah, someone's trying to take my money, I'm going to get it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could be a lot worse.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give it to you. We'll be wholesome.
How difficult I have always been to kill. It's comical, yet most times stranger than fiction.
Like the movie?
The fuck? Yeah, what? Darkest hour in night is right before dawn. Oh, give me that movie.
No.
Okay. It's Batman. Batman. It's Michael Caine. The darkest hour in night is right before dawn, Batman. That's my Michael Caine impression.
Not Michael Keaton?
Alfred, his butler.
Wasn't he? Oh.
Michael Keaton was a Batman, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I don't know a lot, but I know that.
Michael Caine is Austin Powers' father in the movies. That guy.
I thought you said my cocaine is Austin Powers' father. Okay.
It could be.
I love God. All right, was that all?
Bong and a blitz. Smoking a pancake. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, this week on my Ask Reddit, I have, what are some unwritten rules?
Toilet seat down if there's a woman in the house.
You don't ever leave it down when you come over and there's always a woman in the house.
Leave it down. Always.
Oh, you always leave the lid up. That's what it is.
I leave the lid up. They don't. What the fuck? What they're going to get? Nah, spray poopery, man.
Oh, okay. Fair.
No, I take care of definitely guest toilets. I take care of. Don't leave chicken out.
I don't think that's like a societal thing. I think that's like a FDA thing.
Okay. Unwritten rule.
I tried to go
in
with
America,
ones that weren't like
hold the door open for the person behind you, but some countries they don't do that.
yes. So I tried to steer away from those because I feel like a lot of those they should be written.
Okay. Would bros before hoes be an unwritten rule or no? Because I guess that's technically written. No? Okay.
If you write it, anything can be written.
do the girls have a bros before hoes?
Chicks before dicks?
Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay.
Maybe? I don't know. All right, well, I'll hit you with what I got.
Go ahead.
I have cologne and perfume are meant to be discovered, not announced.
Yeah, that's good.
It makes me think remember Jawan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you my cologne routine is I do I don't do like a full press down. I do like a half spritz on each wrist, and then I rub my wrist together, and then I just put that down my shirt like that, and then I'm done.
So I do like a one shoulder, the other shoulder, and one on the wrist, and then
Yeah, so same. Yeah, I think you probably get more on your clothes doing it that way. I just kind of give like that. Like I don't want my wrists to be like have this coat on them, so I just rub them down.
Okay. Next one I have is keep your fucking shopping cart to the side of the aisle.
That's a good one. Yeah, don't stand in a doorway as soon as you enter a building.
Right. that was like 70 of them. I don't think I wrote it down, but yeah.
I could come up with like a list of 80 if I just went to Universal for a day and I just started like watching people and like writing stuff down. Yeah.
The next one is don't eat someone else's food from the work fridge, Tammy.
You bitch.
It was in all caps.
That was my yogurt parfait, you son of a bitch.
I have when someone shows you a picture on their phone, there's no swiping allowed.
Yeah. No one's going. If someone did that, I would just not talk to that person again. Like that's not okay.
All right. I have after one, damn, that's crazy. It's time to wrap up the conversation.
Yeah, because you say it in that it's time to wrap up the conversation voice.
Yeah,
damn, that's crazy.
Next one I have is no means no. This applies to everything. And that got me thinking back to I don't know where I learned it, but I was always under the impression that no means yes and yes means anal. And I don't know where I heard that.
It also depends how someone says no, because it could be one of those like, no, stop. It could be one of those.
Yeah. Well, I guess in the eyes of the law, that still means no.
I'm not going to say the Lord.
No, he died for us. We're good.
Do you think he said no after the first nail, or he just said, nah, keep going, keep going, fam? You're going to write books about Jesus. Me.
That's funny. Just one fake one.
Just one. Yeah.
Anyways, the next one. When driving past cows, one must announce there are cows.
I feel like the dad thing to do.
I'm a dad.
Yeah.
My dad always did that. The next one. If you have even the slightest doubt, wipe again.
Oh, yeah. 1000%. Yeah.
If a car slows down to let you cross the road, you have to do a performative little jog and apologetic hand wave. I always do. Just like I'm still walking the same speed.
It's like a brisk walk.
Yeah. I just walk the same speed and move my arms. Like, yeah.
You give them this and you smile and you do like one of these, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I have you must deploy the sneeze at maximum volume.
I do.
Yeah.
1000%.
I have always test the stud finder on yourself first.
I've never owned a stud finder.
I figured, but I do, and I don't do it all the time, but
I do the drill thing where like I pick up like a power drill and I'm just like,
yep, that was on there too. You got to do at least 2.
Or if you pick up a pair of tongs, you got to clink the tongs to make sure they work.
That was 3. You have to do that 3 times.
Mm-hmm. If you pick up a baseball, you have to like toss it up a couple times and catch it in your hand.
I didn't see that one, but that's a good one.
Okay.
All right, I have if you ever tie anything down to a trailer, you must then slap it and say, that'll hold.
No. I've hooked up a lot of stuff on trailers and I've never seen or done it.
You never gone, that's good.
Nope. I mean, I've said that's good, but I've never like physically slapped it.
No. Okay. All right, and here's my one with the little thread. So this is this fool guy's post here. Window seat gets an armrest and a wall. Middle seat gets 2 armrests. Aisle gets an armrest and a bit of extra leg. We're not fucking animals. We live in society. Also, let people off the elevator first. There's no need to wait an inch from the doors. Plus, if you try to get in as soon as the doors open, you might step into an empty shaft.
You know what they should do for airplanes is when your table, what are we calling that there? Your
Yeah, a little flip down thing.
tray. Yeah, there you go. When that is up, like in the up position, because you're sitting down, as soon as you sit in your seat, that's all you're looking at is that white tray that's folded up.
All trays matter.
On there, they should have just like a very like generic, like black and white
Etiquette
for armrests and feet. Just like right there.
Yeah. Okay.
You get this, you get this, you get this.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Like if you're in the window seat, it shows what you get and then what everyone else gets and then so on and so forth.
Like a you are here.
This goes here, nowhere else.
Yes. This goes here, and it's like a picture of a plane inside of a tower. All right, so the comments to that, this person said, when I'm in the middle, I've never had even my own seat to myself, let alone get an armrest. Both the aisle and window seat people have a leg, arm, or both in my space. Maybe sneezing on them would help.
Well, I'm a window guy through and through.
Yeah, same.
And I'm always... Yeah, because my right arm I always keep down because that's what I use for like my phone to change songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I have the wall.
And you're probably like leaning a little bit anyway.
Yep. And I have my left arm on my armrest and then my shoulders on the wall of the plane and I got a window and that's it.
Another comment said, put your arms on theirs. They'll move. Consider it a confidence building exercise. Example, boarded late and aisle and window enjoyers have already set themselves up on your armrest. Slide in, sit down, seatbelt on, sit up straight with elbows back to the seat and on the armrest. They'll move them quickly. If they protest, say you're happy to swap seats if they want both armrests. They'll shut up about it and you won't have to worry about the small talk the rest of the flight.
See, that's
and
pretty
this person
good.
said, I've put my arms on folks stealing my armrest multiple times this year. They never move. One older gentleman took it as a cue to rest his head on my shoulder and snore the whole flight. Another lady doubled down and stole my TV remote. So
It's pretty good. I like it.
I'm a firm believer in like finders keepers, so I sit down and secure it. Like, if you don't like
same.
it, you should have upgraded. Like even if I'm in the window seat, I'm taking that right armrest because guess what? If you don't like it, you should have upgraded your boarding.
Yeah. You fuck. And you should have flown Delta, not Southwest. That's crazy. Who would fly Southwest? That's wild.
I do every time I come out here because it's
I'm going
the
to
only
now.
direct flight.
But you're not paying for it. I mean,
No, but I don't want to lay over.
I barely know her. Layover.
All right. Well, before we end it out, just want to let you know that today is National Twin Day, National Crime Junkie Day, National Flake Appreciation Day, National Baked Cookies Day, National Arabic Language Day, National Wear a Plunger on Your Head Day, and National Answer the Telephone Like Buddy the Elf Day.
Shalom.
Is that the Arabic thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Right?
I think that's Jewish.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is. Well, I mean, Jerusalem's in the middle of all that.
All. This is all that.
I thought you were going to say, this is, never mind. Instead of like, this is Halloween, like, this is Judaism. And instead of putting the star on the Christmas tree, he's lighting each candle, you know? Like if Weird Al made movies, he'd make, instead of The Nightmare Before Christmas, it'd be The Nightmare After the Holocaust? No.
The nightmare that was the Holocaust?
Or no, it'd be kind of similar to Adam Sandler, like something with like 8 nights. Like 8 frightful nights. Oh. All right, so White House
Arrest.
and what'd I just say?
8 frightful nights?
8 frightful nights. Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Okay. What don't you like?
Oh, fucking esports kids, I'll tell you that. And that's when the fight began.
Not much of a fight, you know. They would just kind of do that little like slap thing.
Well, if we're playing Call of Duty, I'm gonna get my ass whooped.
Yeah, this is true. I've since switched games and not even Call of Duty. So yeah, we're avoiding all that. Still a bunch of esports nerds destroying me, but hey, it's okay.
Yeah, well, you're winning at life, so how about that?
When I get my money back, I will be.
Yeah, I was gonna say minus. I was trying to say that they suck at life, but
goddamn dude in Duluth, Minnesota, stealing all my money to buy fucking hats and jackets and
buy
shit.
a fucking North Face,
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Poor guy.
Fuck the esports kids.
Fuck them.
We outie.
Like Reed Dowdy. Next episode, speaking of ugly sweaters and stuff, you got to get one because that'll be the Christmas episode.
Oh, shit. Hopefully I got some money by then. Yeah, I can do that.